Objective number 2. Determine a probability distribution for a discrete random variable. The word distribution means the table, so probability distribution means the table for the probability. And each probability corresponds to a variable, and that is for the discrete variable. So we are given a table, and in order to check if that table is a probability distribution, we check two conditions. Number one is the probability number have to be between 0 and 1, and the sum of the probability is 1. So in part A, we see that the probability 0.25.65 are between 0 and 1, but negative 0.30 is not. So negative 0.30 does not satisfy the first condition. So the first table, it is not probability distribution. In part B, the probability 0.17, 0.25, 0.31, 0.22, 0.05 are between 0 and 1. So it satisfies the first condition. We're looking for the second condition by add them together. And when we add them together, we will get the answer is 1. So the probability is between 0 and 1, and the sum of the probability is equal to 1. Then B satisfies both conditions. So we can conclude that the table in part B is a probability distribution. In part C, the probability 1.02 does not satisfy the condition that the probability have to be between 0 and 1. 0.02 is outside, is more than 1. So in part C, we conclude that this is not the probability distribution. In part D, we have the probabilities 0.10, 0.17, 0.75, and 0.24, all of them between 0 and 1. So the first condition, all of them satisfy. Now we need to add them up. When we add them up, the answer is not equal to 1. The answer is more than 1. So we conclude that the table for part D is not a probability distribution because the sum of the probability is not equal to 1. It does not satisfy the second condition.